Oh, God. All right, none of this is going to be any good anyway.
Editing this is going to be a shitstorm, but I'm probably going to laugh. I'll sit there editing it and laughing my ass off.
Or you'll sit there, listen to it and go, God, what were we talking about? We were so drunk. It's absolute nonsense. What a waste of tape.
A waste of tape. I love that.
I mean, obviously it's not actually tape.
That's what I should have called this podcast.
Waste of tape.
Why is it called Interconnector? It should have been called Waste of Tape.
But no one will get it, because no one tapes things anymore, do they? It would just show off how old we are.
Yeah, maybe.
People are like,
Oh, fuck the kids.
What do you mean tape? Never operated a VHS.
I never stuck a pencil in a cassette. Yeah.
No, I'm still young. Right?
We are.
We go to festivals. We're still young.
Yeah, we still do things.
Our hair hasn't gone, well, at least my hair hasn't gone fully grey yet. I mean, I do dye it purple, so you can't tell, but... And you just wear a wig.
I used to like you. We're thin, we're fabulous, you know.
Yeah, we could pass for 25.
You could pass for 25.
I mean, in a country where they get a lot of sunshine, we could pass for 25.
I could maybe pass for a 25-year-old who's really let himself go, who definitely works at the pie shop. That could be me.
I think in a hot country, we could pass for 25. Not on the Isle of Man, where everyone looks like they've never seen light, like sunlight. Live good, but live short. Like, I'd rather be here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, that's right. Live life. That's what we're doing at this festival. We are living life.
Yeah.
Although, maybe, if we were in the pit smashing butter and cheese in front of the bands.
I don't even think we could handle being in the pit.
We are lurkers.
Think of the two of us.
We are lurkers. There is no question. You and I've seen us both do this, where we sort of stand just at the edge of the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just at the edge of the pit.
Well, we're in our mid-30s.
Doing a little
We have health conditions. We're not fucking going in the mosh pit. I did that enough when I was younger. I can't do that anymore.
It's a special day. If I'm going in the pit, I'm going to have to do stretches first and know that the next day I'm going to need to get out the Voltaren and the ibuprofen and probably, have a hot bath and, maybe even a 2-day recovery.
So tomorrow's our pit day, because that's the end of the festival.
I have to travel on Monday.
So do I. But that didn't stop you at Punk Rock Holiday.
Yeah, but...
You were so dead.
But the last day of Punk Rock Holiday when we were packing up and leaving, do you want to run us through your version of what happened to me?
So, I mean, I remember me and Liz getting up and packing everything up and me running around trying to get all my deposits back and that whole card system and then getting in the queue to do the whole card system thing, which at the end of it, I thought I was going to get a load of money back off it. Turns out, got nothing back off it. That was a nightmare. But then, I remember we came back, so we packed up because we had those tents which they'd set up for us, so we had to pack those up ourselves and then take them back to the reception thing. And on our way, headed back towards the reception thing, we shouted to you to make sure you were coming with us, and you did not look like you were having a very good time at all. We'd seen you the night before at the after party, and we saw you and we were like, oh, well, we're just all going to go to bed because we have to travel tomorrow. And you were just like, woo, having the best time, party, party, party. And we're like, okay, yeah, see you later, Jez. And then, in the morning, we walked past you and we shouted to you to make sure you were definitely okay and you were definitely like on your way. And then we had to head over because we had that coach to pick us up. So we walked over and I think you made it just within a hair onto that coach and you looked like absolute death. And you got on and you were not feeling good. So I had one of those bars, one of those like chocolate bars. It was a Knoppers bar that I'd bought as like a snack, and I was like, have that. And everyone was just trying to give you stuff to make sure you were okay. And then you end up going and sitting at the front of the coach because you were so travel sick, because you were so hungover. And then, when we got back, you guys got off at a different airport to us, didn't you? So yeah, you got off before we did. And I remember actually feeling kind of bad because I kind of wanted to get up and give you guys all a hug and say bye, but like I felt really awkward because it was like on a coach and everything. Then you guys got off And then Liz got up and went and gave you guys a hug. And I was like, oh, fuck, now I can't. And then, so I didn't really get to say bye properly, which kind of sucked. There we go. Does that accurately describe our last day at Punk Rock Holiday?
Well, someone took a video of me getting on the bus. The journey for me, I just got my tent and everything packed up. It was so much work. And I really was one of the last sort of doing that in the park. And it was so miserable dragging it.
Well, I remember I wanted to help you carry yours, but I couldn't carry more than what I was already carrying. So I was like, I want to help, but I just couldn't carry more than I was already carrying.
I was just as shitty as a person could possibly be about having to drag all that fucking weight. It was at least 50 kilos, probably more, up that fucking hill.
Back up the hill to the coach. Why couldn't the coach pick us up from the supermarket car park?
Right.
There was plenty of space. But no, you had to go back up that fucking hill.
Oh, it nearly killed me. I have a heart condition now. It nearly fucking killed me.
You were also very hungover.
Maybe. But I was so relieved to get to that bus and for it to still be there, because I don't know if you've ever been in that state where like the physical exertion is causing you not only to sweat, but to sweat from the eyes.
I've been there, yeah.
I was so determined to get up that fucking hill. If that bus had come past me going back down that hill, I would have been a broken man. I was a broken man when I got on that bus.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if I hadn't been so dead from the week of no sleep and everything else, in fact, I do think I remember saying to Liz, we should go back and help Jez get his stuff back up the hill. But I was so dead. We were all so dead, and we were so worried about missing that bus that we were just like, we just can't. I want to come and help you.
He's dead to us.
We really did want to come down and help you. We were struggling so much ourselves.
I can tell you, I did not expect when I got to that bus, when I hauled my broken ass up onto it, to get a wholehearted round of applause from everyone sitting on the bus.
We were so happy you made it. We were like ready to tell the driver to wait, because we were like, come on, Jazz, you're gonna make it, come on. We're all rooting for you.
You really were. It was a beautiful, beautiful moment, and I was so happy.
For a minute until the bus started moving. And then he was suddenly very unhappy again.
The bounciest coach on the windiest road.
And you were trying to do that blog with the guy next to you.
Yeah, Lewis. I was trying to talk to Lewis, and he was being really cool about it. And I just had to excuse myself. Sorry, man. I have to go throw up. And it was really weird. Like, when I got to the front of the bus, I ended up sitting next to a Finnish woman who I also made friends with. Yeah. Shot the breeze about Finland, and she came with us to Trieste, and we all had lunch together, and
nice.
Facebook friends, and stayed in touch. It's like, yeah,
make friends everywhere
I go.
It's like, I think that's one of the things. So I've met a bunch of Kiwis over the years who come to the Isle of Man and end up staying on the Isle of Man for quite a long time, and I think it's because our two cultures, there's something that we see in each other that's very, very similar. I think it's because we're small island nations. Us are smaller, opposite sides of the world, both like English speaking, but there's something that we have in common, and I think it's the friendliness and the wanting to sort of the community thing, and being from a small place, whenever we go to other places we want to like bond with everyone. And so I always get this when people talk about the Manx punks, because there's a lot of us here this year. Everyone knows the Manx punks, but they also know us in like this, usually in quite a positive way, where they're like, oh yeah, they're really friendly and fun, and they want to have a good time. And I think, yeah, Kiwis and Manxies, we have that in common. So yeah, I met a few Kiwis who were doing their, what do you call it, your gap year thing. It's not
OE.
Gap year. Yeah, the OE, and they come to the Isle of Man and they just don't leave. Like they love it on the Isle of Man, and there's something that we have, there's some kind of connection between the two islands, which is really, really nice. But I've never been to New Zealand. Now I feel like I need to go to New Zealand so that I can see it from the other side, to see what that connection is.
Well, I can say categorically, having met you, yes, I have to come to the island.
Yeah, you should come to the Isle of Man. It's a very weird place.
That sounds right up my street. And is everyone painted up like a butterfly tiger?
Not all the time.
Ah.
Just special occasions.